please. Hold, 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 please. Hi there. Hello, babes, and welcome to Bella After Dark. Listen, if you've never been to a Bella After Dark before, this is one to tune in for. This will be the one, because I'm taking it back a little bit to where I used to do these story times where I would either tell my own personal story, and believe me, I've got plenty of my own ish to say, but also I would go into my secret archives where I get some anonymous people who are going through their own situation, and then we kind of figure out together how we can help this person out or what we think about it. So that is the case today. And hello to everybody who's in here. I'll do roll call in a minute. I see you. I see you. I see you. Oh, qué lindo. Hearts, 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 hearts. Thank you. So cute. All right. So get your beverage of choice. I'm doing water because I got a doctor's appointment in the morning. I don't even want to hear her mouth. I'm talking about some nonsense. And I am plucking my own eyebrows because, as I told y'all last time, my eyebrow person left. And so I don't know who they got to replace her, but she ain't the one. So I'm going to be in here like plucking my own joint. So excuse me while I do that. But listen, I don't know where she is. I need to try out something. I'm beta testing this, so if it doesn't work, don't blame me, blame StreamYard. But we're going to beta test this out and see how it works. So I'm not gonna tell you what it is, you're just gonna see it. I think over here. Yep, there we go. It's starting to pop up. The crowns, I don't know where the crowns are. I don't know what the crowns are for. That's another beta test, probably on the YouTube side. But on the StreamYard side over here, you're going to start to see your comments pop up on the screen. You see? Yeah. So I can see what your guys are saying as it comes up. So I wanted to say hello to everybody. So let me just go back and say hi. Hi, Noel. Hey, Kat. Hey, how are you doing? You finished walking your dogs? I'm so glad. Like, Dream is not really that outdoorsy kind of dog. She likes to go outside, but she don't do much of nothing when she gets out there. She don't do much of nothing. Hey, Brian, I see you. B-Ham is in a place to be. Yeah, your dry cleaning lady ghosted you. Oh man, listen, I don't know what's going on with these people. They don't want no money. They don't want to get paid. All right, well, more for me to do what I need to do, right? More for me to do what I need to do. So let's get into it because I got a lot of stuff to share with you all, but I want to get to the hood tales first, and then we're going to go to Diddy. And we probably stay on Diddy for a while because there was some new developments. And, I just want to see where my babes' heads are at when it comes to this because it's a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. And just when I think it couldn't get any messier, it got messier. It got messier. So let's get with the hood tales. All right. So I'm going to go with the longest one first. I have 3 of them. So I'm going to go with the longest story time first and then work my way up. So this young lady got with a guy. She had 2 kids with him, and then she married him. He kissed someone on a night out around 2017. She found out through messages on Messenger. Then he lied to her, saying he didn't do anything but text. And then, he was like bragging or whatever, but tried it again with the relationship. So she, I guess, took him back. And then, when he told her that big fat lie and she believed it, she got back with him. All right. So then he possibly cheated again in 2020. He got sent news via Messenger on Facebook. He lied, making out that they were meant for me. And another excuse was his Facebook was hacked. Oh, so he was sending news to see, dudes don't normally send news. So I immediately jumped to it was the girl. But as I'm reading this, I think he sent the news and then he lied to her saying that he was sending them to her. Girl, bye. But anyway, so then he said his Facebook was hacked after those 2 lies previously didn't work out. But why would some random lady just send me news of you? But I believed him again, which she knows was stupid of her. All right, so fast forward to now February 2024, last year, when she had a gut feeling again. So she looked through his phone and found out that he was going to meet with an escort. She confronted him and he said it's just a friend. She's strictly a friend and she's private. Like she's going to come out as transgender and as she says babe to everyone, but that, it's all platonic according to him. And then said, there's nothing, going on with the 2 of them. So she asked a close friend what they thought, and they said to look up the number. The message was on WhatsApp, and then she searched the number, and the first thing that came up was an escort with the same picture. So she told him that their relationship was over. Fast forward again to April of 2024, and she tested positive for syphilis. Let me read that again. Fast forward to April of 2024, and she found out that she tested positive for syphilis. She says she wasn't too concerned at first because she had a false positive for an STD with him in the past, but got more blood work drawn, and that's how she contracted it. From the blood work? I don't think so. I knew I didn't. And how could you when he tested positive? He came up with a story that he was groped and didn't believe him and said, she doesn't believe you. And then said, he was like, don't believe me then. Been getting treated for 3 weeks straight and other appointments for bloods, which was a tough cause. That she wasn't even, there wasn't even her fault that she got it. She was only with him throughout the 12 years that they were together. But back to the great story. She beat herself up about it because she does believe him, but she does not believe him now because he's lied to her so many times. And she says she can't leave the house, and her lawyer wasn't taking her side. I don't understand why, but that's what she says. She ended up seeing her because she was breaking down crying, and he's here and refusing to go home homeless or take his name of the tenancy. I don't want to move my boys' school and nursery, but she's at a breaking point now, and it's to the point where it's messing with her mental health, and she knows that it's going to affect her 2 boys. Listen, lots to unravel here, but let me tell you one thing. First of all, she a good one, because had it been me, honey, let me tell you something. I don't play them games. I do not play them games. I do not fool with the reindeer games. Okay, sorry, babes. I don't know what just happened there, but it totally just blacked out. So yeah, had it been me, it'd have been a different scenario altogether. That was some stuff. Yeah, you glad to be here? I'm glad you are here. I don't know what the crowns are for, Kat. Maybe that's new. I gotta look it up and see. Your doctor ghosted you 5 times during your appointment today. Oh my God. Malteses are such lap dogs. Mine used to hate walks. Yeah, she is perfectly fine to go run around outside. She may pee on a tree or two or a bush, but she will not go number 2. She will not go number 2 outside. She waits till she gets in the house. She'll go into her cage, go on her wee wee pad, make her number 2, and then that's it. Done. Now, my other dog that I had, another Maltese that I had prior to her, Brooklyn would go outside. She don't care. She go outside, but she also had like she liked to clean up after herself. So every time she would go, she would like kick her hind feet to like cover up her scent, because she didn't want anybody else to go and make where she made. I was like, so interesting how one dog can be so like, very particular and neat. And this one here could care less. She could care less. She is not, she's not trying to hear me at all going outside. She like, what? I mean, I go outside for fun, but I ain't going outside to do nothing. And right now she's at my feet because she's been jumping up here trying to come up here. But all she want to do is be nosy and see what's going on while I'm talking to the screen. And then she wants to jump down. So I'm like, I'm not playing tricks with you today, Missy. You gonna stay right there beneath my feet. So get back to the story though. Yeah, it wouldn't have been me because first of all, you're not gonna just lie to my face like that. You're not just gonna lie and say, "Oh yeah, she's a friend," and you sending this friend news, and then to make matters worse, you're gonna say this other girl that you seeing that's an escort is transgender. So what you doing with the transgender? What you doing with him? Her? Huh? What you doing with her? Why is she sending you suggestive messages on WhatsApp? Y'all supposed to be friends. I don't understand that. If you friends don't send friends news or suggestive sexual innuendos over the airways, the interwebs, as it were. So all that is some B. You know that. I called the BS on the BS. Let me see. Dr. B said, Kat said, put that man in prison. Why is he in trial? Exactly. Now send that man to federal prison. Don't lie to your girl like that. 12 years. They've been married 12 years. And you cheat on her like that? I mean, that's the ultimate. Like, even if you're a cheater, you don't bring your wife no disease. That's the mother of your children. How could you do such a thing? Ugh. Once a cheater, always a cheater in that relationship. Yeah. You got one time only. After that, I ain't trusting you for Nathan. For Nathan. I may take you back. And I may even forgive, but I don't forget. Trust. I just know he did that half hard, half flaccid in the hand nude so he could say it's bigger when it's hard. Probably he need to go to the meat freezer. If y'all ain't been watching the Diddy show, you ain't gonna know what that reference is, but look it up. Look it up. Hey, Lucy. Right? She sure do, because I'm quite sure she dragging him for all it's worth right now. She is I know I would. I'd be dragging him for filth. I would call his mom. If his mama was still living, I call his mama. And I tell his mama everything. Because they hate to hear stuff about their sons. Them mamas hate, them special kind of mamas, mama's boys, mamas. Don't tell me nothing about Junior. He is perfect. Oh yeah, but your perfect Junior gave me syphilis. And now I got to sit here and I can't even kiss my babies now because I got syphilis. Like, come on. That's ridiculous. Not the reindeer, what they do to you. Listen, I don't know what's going on. I'm in here just trying to, live my best life, pick these damn errant runaway hairs up underneath my brow. And all of a sudden it just went back to, it just knocked me completely off. He don't qualify for your service. Listen, a mess. I will not be long. Got to be at my son's house by 8. Oh, wow. Okay. Did he mean he's not screwing the escort because the person is going to be a female to male trans person? Listen, I do not understand this whole scenario, but I think he was fooling around with the trans person and that other one, and probably about a lot more, because where there's smoke there's fire, and you saw those 2 little burns. There's probably much more. I would not put it past is probably much, much more. Hey, girl, can we got some? Hey, girl, hey, cockroach tendencies. Exactly. Exactly. The itchy, scratchy. Yeah. Mm-mm. And I got time for that. I got time for that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So I blame her too, because when that first episode happened, you would not be touching me without a condom. Mm-mm. Matter of fact, you might not be touching me at all. Come, to keep it 100. You ain't touching me at all. You want to go outside? Keep going outside. Okay? Keep going outside. I don't do that. Mm-mm. I know, right? Can you imagine? Uh, Also, if that person was actually trans, that's not your stuff to air out. Exactly. Exactly. So I don't know. He all the way wrong for it all, in my opinion. But definitely giving his wife syphilis, and y'all got 2 young kids, because she said something about daycare and the other ones in school. No bueno. No bueno. At all, no bueno. All right, let's get to the next one. So here is the next scenario. All right. All right. So this next one is, I recently found out that my best friend of 20 years has been sleeping with my ex. Not just any ex. He was the one that got away. Oh, you know those ladies. You know those. The ones that got away that, for whatever reason, y'all just parted, but y'all parted on good terms. And he still, like, you would see him in the street, you'd be like, or you might, think about it and just be like, man, like, wow. Just a reminisce session about how, it used to be. You know that feeling, girls. I ain't got to tell you. Anyway, he was the one that got away. And feelings are still there. And she knew that feelings were still there. Trifling. All right, let me continue. The entire situation is crazy enough to be converted into a Tyler Perry movie. She even called me for advice about her new man. Oh, she a low down dirty dog. The whole time she was talking about him and she had no idea. This hurt me so much. Yes, I know her date is coming. This heartbreak is going to just take some time to get over. I just need to pray and move on. I shouldn't let this break me. I should just leave it alone. And not giving them the satisfaction of knowing I even care. Yes, 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 and yes. I know all of this already. This is the advice that has already been given. I received it. But it does nothing for me mentally. I'm still hurt, mad, sad, everything. Damn. I feel for her. I feel for her for a number of reasons. One, because we've all had that one that has gotten away. And, even though, you've moved on, you found, a better life with a better person, that still falls under the girl code, of you don't mess with an ex. You don't mess with an ex. Even if I had an ex that was bad, like even my ex-husband, like, I've told y'all about my ex-husband. I would not want to see my best friend now hooking up with my ex. Like, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. If a man ever did that to me, Noel would be making a pretty penny. And listen, I know, like, WTF does trans to even do what you're cheating behind? Listen, his cheating ass, I wouldn't put it past him if he was lying about the whole trans part too. Because he's a liar. I don't trust nothing he says. I don't trust anything he says. Oh, this is from the last scenario that I just talked about. Hey, Edna, how are you? Listen, I was stuck in beauty land yesterday because a lot of the beauties went live yesterday for some reason. I guess Wednesdays is the hot day for everybody to go live. So I was over there. So I have to come and replay your stuff. Yeah, that's bad. It is bad. TT, hey TT, did everybody say hi to my TT Wendy? Hey TT. TT said, I'm divorced from my ex-husband because he couldn't keep his zipper up. Ditto. Ditto for me too. Ditto. Listen. And no way in the world would I believe him. Listen, that man could tell me right now the moon is in the sky and I wouldn't believe a word he said. Okay? That part. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You lie to me once, shame on you. You lie to me twice, shame on me. Because now I know you can't be trusted. I have one that got away and he recently found me on Instagram. Listen, the funniest thing about me is I've had the same phone number since phones came out. So my first phone that I ever had has the number that I have right now. So I have people who I haven't seen since college, whatever, and they will call me and they'd be like, oh my God, I knew you would still have that same number. Because I'm a loyalist. Why change the number? I know the number. My peoples know the number by heart. So, why change my number? I just block you if I don't want to talk to you no more. Block and delete. Block and delete. But yeah, I find that too, because I have the same number. Oh, then that Betsy can give me his number and she can stop trifling with that man. Listen, that right there could definitely be a Tyler Perry like movie of the week. One of those Lifetime movies. Because seriously, how can you even fix your face to say that you're a friend and you want to call her up and give her and ask for her advice about the man that she was with? Girl, there's some kind of evil in this world. I tell you, because ain't no way in the world this chick could walk around looking cute with one of my exes. She have a black eye every day. Ring her doorbell, ding dong. She open the door. Hey girl, bop, right now. So true. And see, I'm not a violent person. Let me just clear that up. I'm not a violent person. I'm really not. But I will clock a shit if you mess with me. Or mine. You know what I mean? He get tore up too. But for you ringing my phone, asking me questions about a man that I have dated before you ever existed, and you telling me now that you are now sleeping with my ex, you get a black eye every day. Ding dong, pop. Y'all, if you haven't done it already, please thumbs up this live. If you care, please share it out to your friends, to your foes, all you knows, and let them know Brown Girl Bella is the place to be for a little bit of makeup and a whole lot of mayhem, honey. That part. Hey, pretty chocolate girl, stopping by to hit the thumbs up. Hey, hit the thumbs up. Hey. Kat said, if someone slept with my person, who's the one that got away, I'd be calling the cops because that means, oh no, necrophilia. Oh, he passed. Oh, Oh. But what if before he passed, he had a little sneaky link with one of your friends? I just think that is off limits. Like, as much as you may like a guy and as much as you may be feeling him or whatever, I couldn't do that to one of my friends. I couldn't snake her like that. I couldn't. That's just foul. Uh-oh, the well spill. She got to spill the tea. There ain't no way that good enough to be doing all this. I'm sorry. No. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. Because for one, I'm not that one to be like, oh, there's no men out here. The men are scarce. There's no men out here. No, you're just not looking in the right places. There are men out there, and there's one for everybody. So I don't subscribe to that notion. Like, you just got to go out and, make yourself open. Not going in thinking, okay, I'm going to meet a man tonight. We're going to fall madly in love. We're going to have a house and a car and the 2 kids, the white picket fence. So, like, go in just to have a good experience. Hang out, buy yourself a cocktail, like, just live. And the rest will follow. If you keep yourself open to possibilities, the possibilities are endless. They really and truly are. I feel that way. Cause like I met my man at a birthday party that my sorority sister's husband was throwing her, and he just so happened to be there, and I came late to the party, and the only seat that was available was next to him. And he was like, sit right here. I was like, sit right here. What you talking about? And the rest, as they say, is history. We talked, we laughed, we had fun. I gave him my number. And, we started talking from there. Kat says, I'm not a violent person either, but don't get it twisted. Right. Yeah, like, nuck if you buck, honey. I will nuck if you buck. Trust and believe. I always say I'm from Brooklyn. I live in the suburban now. I live in the suburbs, and I'm a burb girl. But don't get it twisted. I still can get it popping if I have to. Okay. Let's not get beside ourselves and think that, because I live where I live, because I, do what I do, that I don't get it popping. Oh, I gets it popping. I gets it popping all right. And I'll pop on your behind if you try it. Trust and believe. Just using my brush. I love this brush to just brush up my hairs before I use the razor. To just get like the last little bits of hair. So yeah, I feel sorry for her because one, she don't have no good friend, right? And everybody needs that good friend, needs that person who believes in them, who rides for them, who really, has their back. And clearly she's not the one. Clearly she does not have any good intentions for you. She's all about herself. And that's unfortunate. And then this one that got away, I'm sure that he knew of the girl. So I'm like, in all that time, they probably have been together. If he's the one that got away, he probably knew her. So he's foul for that too. I think that he was wrong for going out with his ex-girlfriend's friend. Like, maybe you dodged a bullet, sis, because that's all kinds of wrong. You know what I mean? Guys, please don't forget, thumbs up this live. And if you care, please share me out to your friends, to foes, to all your knows. Let's see what y'all saying. I fell hard for him, cat, head over heels, but it wasn't reciprocal. He now slides in my DMs like nothing, damn near a decade later. Boy, bye. Oh my God. Really? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Now I'm hot. You all on me now, right? You could have had me when I was a year ago or whatever. Noelle says, had a client whose wife divorced him after he cheated on her with a chicken. The chicken died there after she caught him and called 911. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like an actual chicken or a chicken head chick? Now I need to know. I'm ready to clock this man for you. Right? Right? Stop, Dream. You're not coming up here. No. Oh my goodness. I got to find out if this is an actual chicken or a chicken head girl. I want to say it's a chicken head girl, but you never know what lurks in the hearts and minds and thoughts of some of these people out here in this world. Right? Because I read a story, this man had married his horse. And he says that he sleeps with the horse. They have sex, and he enjoys it. And yeah, he left his wife, divorced her, and traded her in for a horse. Traded her in for a horse. So I've seen everything. Okay, you got to go back to your appointment. Okay. Expect for that chicken to love him back. Expect for the horse to love him back. I'm like, how the hell are you going to have sex with a horse? What in the world? What's going on, these people? Like, seriously. All right, honey. See you soon. Thanks for hanging out. Girl, can we gossip? Says sometimes we as women mess up using the friend title too loose. Girl, good point. Well made. Because I know a lot of people who be like, my bestie this and my bestie that. And I'm like, they may be your bestie, but are you their bestie? Right? Are you their bestie? Do they say the same things about you that you say about them? And then, not everyone's motives are as good and as pure as yours. So you have to kind of take people with a long-handed spoon. It's so funny. I was talking to one of my big sisters in my sorority, and we were talking about that, how, some people you have to treat with a long-handed spoon. And I was like, oh yeah, my grandmother told me that a long time ago. And I never understood why until I was grown and started having my own adult relationships with the people around me. And then I started to feel like, okay, this one is a ride or die. This one is a friend for a minute. Like, you start putting people in categories depending on how they come into your life, and more importantly, how they leave your life, right? A real chicken. Girl, a real chicken, that's nasty. That's nasty. The man with the horse is nasty. There's some real sickos out there. Just some sick behind folks. My goodness. Oh, oh, child. Well, whoever she was, she dodged a bullet with his behind, because she should consider herself lucky that she got away when she did, because clearly there's something wrong with that man. Clearly there's something wrong. He is just nasty. Nasty. So listen, I did my homework and I started watching and going through this Diddy trial. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is why, for people who kind of like idolize people and like put people in like this box and envy them, like, oh my God, he's got so much money, he's got so much this, da 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 da. Listen, none of that means nothing if your livelihood is being threatened. And right now, it's not looking good for the diddler. It really is not. I think the first week, which was last week, when they had his ex, Cassie Ventura, on, I thought she gave a very believable testimony. I think that she hit all of the right points that the prosecutors wanted her to hit. I think she did an excellent job of keeping her composure and being composed. I think, there were a couple of times where she kind of broke down and she was crying or what have you, but for the most part, she's been very even keeled and, hit the right notes on the points that she wanted to make and the questions that she was being asked by the, but I put the Chantecaille concealer on a little better, but apparently not. It was slipping right out my hand. So she hit all the right points and she said all the right things. Now, Dawn Richard, listen, I don't know where we get the Richard from, because when she first was on Making a Band, it was Dawn Richards. It was Dawn Richards. So I don't know but how she came up with the Richard now. And now we got to call her Richard. Girl, your name is Dawn Richards. I don't know. But whatever. You like it, I love it. Anywho, she, in my opinion, had more holes in her story than Swiss cheese. Honey, this girl was flip-flopping so much, I couldn't keep up. So I know the jurors probably had a hard time with her testimony, trying to understand, okay, how the timeline worked, what did she see when? It was like she was just all over the place. It was horrific. And so I don't think that it benefited the prosecution to put her on there. I think the case right now of like the sex trafficking and the racketeering, to me, and it was further clarified by my sorority sister, who is the ABC correspondent. Shout out to her. She was a boss babe. I'm going to post it tomorrow. I was trying to post it today, but the day got away from me and I just had a lot going on. So I'm definitely going to post her tomorrow, post the link to our interview. And so, those who have not seen it yet and do want to see it, and I suggest you all see it because she's very insightful. And even then, when she was talking to me, you'll find that she's very driven and she knows like what she wants to do. And so I'm so uber happy for her to have gone on to this type of notoriety. She started her own business. And so, with this, she can basically, write her own ticket. I definitely see her, becoming a full-time correspondent. She wants to go that route. She can, go back to her private practice, now with, a lot more clients than she had before because of all of this. And, just go on to bigger and better things. But I wanted you all to see her and to witness what we have going on here with Boss Babes. And Boss Babes, it has been a while since I did a Boss Babes, but that is because this year I decided I would do on location shots. So I am traveling to where they are at their work. I went to see Angela Terry at her business, which is wine therapy wine bar. And so I went there for the art interview. So I'm trying to go, to where they are and, get this done. But some of them are further away from me. So to kind of get everything up to snuff, it's taking a little bit. It's taking just a little bit. But we will resume very, very soon. I just need to get my stuff together. Plus, let me give you a little story time of my own. So I was going last Friday to get my nails done, and I go to start my car, and it wouldn't start. It wouldn't, the doors wouldn't unlock. When I finally, used the little skeleton key to get the door unlocked, I tried to stick the key in the ignition and it wouldn't start. So I knew that I thought like my battery in my fob was going. So I was like, okay, maybe it's the fob thing, no problem. So the man went to go and get me replacement batteries. So he goes, he gets me replacement batteries, and we put them in. The car still won't start. Car still won't move. Nothing's happening. So now we have to call the dealer. So we call the dealer, and they're like, okay, make a model of the car, tell them all that. And he's like, okay, well, a couple of things need to happen. One, you need to get it here, which means I would have to tow it to the dealership. And then he's like, and then you have to show me proof that you own the car. You have to show me your driver's license and your insurance stuff. And then he'll send it out to get a key made. That'll take about a week. And then I'll be, back in the car. And those that know me know that I can't wait no week without a car. Like, I've already been sitting here for a week and I am chomping at the bit to get out of here. Like, I'm like, when is this car going to get fixed? Because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I want to go out. I still haven't picked up stuff from UPS, and I've got stuff sitting there. And so I'm like beside myself because I can't go anywhere. I don't like driving Bay's car. And I definitely don't like him chauffeuring me anywhere. So I'm like, he be looking at his clock. What time you gonna be finished? What time you gonna? I'm like, I don't know. I'm finished when I'm finished. So that's why I never got my nails done. Because, well, one, I went in there and they were like, oh, we're booked up, so you have to call back and make an appointment. I was like, what? Since when y'all get so popular that now we got to make an appointment to see you? Like, I guess. So I am stuck without a manicurist, pedicurist. I don't have a brow person. I'm all messed up. I'm all messed up in the game. I'm like, I don't know how this happened, but I want it to stop. I need my stuff done. You know me. I like getting glam. I like doing my glam. And I hate not having the stuff that I usually have. Y'all cannot pry my hands away from this Milani mascara. I'm sorry. Y'all really can't. I have so many mascaras that I'm supposed to be trying, but all I can do is reach for this each and every time. And I love that even when you pull it out, the product out, it's not one of those mascaras that's a lot drippy and goopy, like there's a ton of product at the end of the brush. No. You get none of that with this Milani. I absolutely love her. She's so good. She's so good. And I probably need to get a backup because I think this is the last one that I have. Yeah, I think the chicken too is worse than the cheating. That is horrible. I'm like, who would do such a thing, right? Weirdos and freaks and weirdos. All right, let's put some blush on, shall we? I've been doing a lot of Natasha Denona blush lately. So I think I'm going to do a powder. I'm going to do RMS, and this is Mai Tai. Do y'all remember this? Listen, I remember when RMS came out, and I have like either 3 or 4 of them. And I love that, you only have to buy the component once, and then you can get all these different refills and just pop them in to, whenever you want to, change your look or change your blush or what have you. And there are more products coming out nowadays that are like this. I'm trying to get the plastic cover off. And of course, with these nails. Okay, I got it off. It was harder to maneuver. But anyway, what was I saying? You know me, I always forget my train of thought. Let's use the Ophora for today. Oh, I love this blush. I absolutely love this blush. It gives you such a nice, soft look to the skin. And I didn't put a whole lot of foundation on today because, like I said, I'm just doing this for you all. But I love Mai Tai. You just gifted this one. Yeah, it is beautiful. I really, really love how it hugs the skin. So pretty. So pretty. Picks up nice. Deposits really sweetly. I love it. I love it. I feel like there's something settled on my skin underneath my eye. I just caught it out of the glimpse of my eye. I was like, is there something else on there? No. Maybe it's just a shadow or something. Hey, Miss Yo-Yo. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? I miss you. Hope all is well. Aw, te amo mucho. Oh my goodness, so sweet of you to come by. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that like button now. Don't forget that. Don't forget to hit that like button. Listen, so we talked about the strange men that like to have sex with dead corpses, like to have sex with best friends, like to talk about, their friendships with the weirdos. Man, I'll tell you. There was one time when I was dating this guy, and he also cheated. And it was funny because I had like the sixth sense that something was going on. And, ladies, that's why I always say trust your gut, because your gut is never wrong. And so I went to his house unannounced, but I had a key. And it was a new house that he was like renovating and doing some things on it for his mom. And eventually they were going to move there. And so I opened the door and it was quiet. I was like, it's not that late. Why is it so quiet in here? And so I went further into the room because it's like a studio apartment. And around the corner from where I opened the door at, there was a mattress. And he's laying on the mattress with the girl. The girl and him had fallen asleep. And when I pulled the covers, they were both naked. So obviously they had just finished having sex and now they both sleep. When I tell you, I went smooth off. This is Brooklyn Shannon from back in the days. I was young and dumb. And so I fought him, I fought her. Like, it was going down. It was like a battle royale up in that piece. Because I just couldn't believe that he would do such a thing, right? To me. How could you do such a thing to me? Like, we never had like any blow ups that I can even remember as we, were going out. So I'm just using a little Cocoa Naughty from Fenty. I love to dig in the crates and put something on that I haven't put on in a while. So I go smooth off on him. I'm going smooth off on her. They had an ironing board and the iron already like set up. I guess she was going to iron something in the morning or whatever. I took that iron. I went to town. I went to town on his behind. I went to town on her behind. I'm quite sure she got some black and blue marks because I hit her in the face with it. I only hit him in the arm with it. I hit her in the face with it. Not my fault. Shouldn't have been there doing that. Not my fault. Not my fault. Not my fault. It's your fault. But herein lies the rub with that. One, you always have to trust your gut. You always have to say, you know what? If I feel something this strongly, there must be something to it. So always follow your gut. Because I follow my gut, it never leads me wrong. It never steers me in another direction. It never does anything else but open my eyes and my heart to something that I needed to see. Because had I not gone there that day, who knows what could have happened? I could have been that other story that, he gave me syphilis or something, you never know. But God always shows you the way. He always shows you the way. And, I've been through a lot in my day. A lot. Christian Dior time. All right. I don't know if any of y'all have this, but let me tell you, this has had me in a chokehold for quite some time now. Since I got it, it has not left my vanity. And I have been using this non-stop. So I'm sorry for those of you who may be sick of seeing this Dior illuminator, but I, for one, I love her. Look at the packaging. I mean, and then I didn't show you like a real good shot of the inside of it. And I'm really like gentle with my brush. I'm using the Wayne Goss. I believe this is not goat. This is blue squirrel. I believe this one is. So I'm being really gentle with it, picking up just a little bit to deposit. But look at the shine. And I mean the shine of it all. Honey. Ooh. Just. And I got the rest of my stuff is at my UPS. Hopefully I can get my car working tomorrow. He was supposed to come today, but how your car break down and you the locksmith? Like, I don't understand. I guess he's a locksmith, not a mechanic. But I'm like, what's going on? Why is the universe doing this to me? I want my stuff. But I don't know. And then my Chanel SA contacted me to tell me that she's sending me something, or she sent me something. I can't quite make out the voicemail that she left me. I think she said she's sending me something, as I want to get those lip glosses. So I called her up to put in that order, and then she said she had something for me. I'm like, she always takes care of me. She sends me samples. She sends me like little VIP gifts in the mail. And I loved a couple of things. Last year they had this beautiful like snow globe. I'm like, I ain't spent enough money to get that snow globe, so I know I'm never going to get it. But it is beautiful. It's so pretty. I got a little mini one from Jo Malone that was in an advent calendar that I opened up a couple of Christmases ago for 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕖𝕣. And I love it. It's on my bookshelf. And let me see. Oh, and I got the perfume Langston by Harlem Perfume Company. Woo! This is modeled after the late great Langston Hughes, who also lived in Harlem. And Harlem Perfume Company, they do a lot of different scents. Is this the one? I think this is not the one, but we're going to make it the one today. Oh, this is pretty. So I got that. It's a very unisex smell, but it leans warm and definitely leans heavy and kind of masculine. I have the notes here from it. This is what it looks like. And let me read to you the notes. So it says, inspired by the spirit of Langston Hughes, this unisex fragrance harmoniously blends cinnamon spiced brandy, orris, and a night blooming jasmine. It smells so good. Delicate whispers of leather and sandalwood evoke the strength and passion of dreamers, visionaries, and lovers. Okay, lovers. Langston is a sensual journey into warmth, elegance, and those who desire to, and those who dare to desire. Yes. So fragrance notes are caramel apple, orange brandy, night blooming jasmine, tonka bean, and sandalwood. Those are the notes in here. When I tell you, babes, I was ripping up the package and I cut into cut into the cart, excuse me. But that's how much I was like chomping at the bit for this. Let me tell you, you ever had a perfume come to you in the package and you can still smell the package and the fragrance, like just touching the package? That's how powerful the scent is. Like everything was all sealed up and wrapped up nice. Bottle came perfectly pristine, everything. But let me tell you something. As soon as I picked it up, I knew it was the fragrance. And I was like, man, oh man, is this not beautiful? And I've been wearing it ever since. I've been loving it ever since. I definitely think that this is probably going to be in my May favorites because I cannot get enough. Especially this eyeshadow too. That's another one I couldn't get enough of. This is Mercury by Pat McGrath. Remember when I was doing the singles, I showed you all this. Boom. And then I blended it out a little bit more into the crease so it looks a little smoky there. And I could have put some underneath my eye and smoked it out and show you what it looks like if I do. I did put a sea gray liner by not Natasha, Victoria Beckham. This is what I use for my eyes. I'm going to try to put the links down there. You know, I try to remember this stuff so I can do it. And sometimes I remember and sometimes I don't. But this time I will remember to do it because I'm going to pull everything out that I used so I can do it. But this is what it would look like smoked out underneath with the sea gray. So pretty. So pretty. And Victoria Beckham was having a big sale too. I didn't because I'm like, I know I got a ton of stuff that I have to like share with you all, and we have to do openings and all that stuff. So I was like, let me just get through that and then I'll like put order. But then the Dior blushes dropped, and girl, I forgot all about that because I was like, I got to get them blushes. I had to. I didn't go overboard though. I didn't get like the cherry. I didn't get the rosewood because I have those in the powder formula. So I don't really need those. I got two of what I will say is like the light shades. So I got toffee and candy. I got candy. And candy kind of looks like a rose goldish kind of vibe. And I love them because although they're blushes, you can really use them as a highlighter also. Oh, I love that. I love that about them. So expect, to see that. And of course my May favorites. It's gonna be some of everything. Like this kimono robe that I have on now will probably be on there because I'm telling you, ever since I got it, I've been wearing it nonstop. And it's perfect. It's perfect. It's just long enough. It's light enough so that, I don't feel like I've got a big, because I have like big, thick robes. And so I wanted something like a little bit lighter, a little bit more dainty. So I have, this one, and I love it. Feels like silk. It's satin, but it feels so soft and comfy. But don't worry about me, Argentina. I kissed all of them toes so I can have the prince of a man that I have today, honey. I ain't got a bit of complaint. Because he put me through all of that to bring me forward into what I was meant to be. Now I'm over here living a soft life with Dream. Right, Dream? Right, Dream? Tell him. So we live in a soft life. Mm-hmm. Daddy got us living a soft life, and we love it, right? We love it. So what else I got to tell y'all? Oh, so about this Diddy case. So what I'm about to go through now is Kid Cudi has gone onto the stand. So apparently there was something going on with this Kid Cudi. He's supposed to corroborate Cassie's story last week about her dating him for like to make Diddy jealous or whatever. And so, and apparently Diddy had his car blown up. So he's going to talk about that and, you know, whether it did explode, didn't explode, whatever, he blamed Puppy. It is going down. It's like a soap opera. It's so insane. And I heard that they also saw video stills of these freak offs. So now the jury knows exactly, you know, what goes on in some of those freak offs. Y'all, this does not look good for the diddler. It does not look good for the diddler, but I'll have my girl up here and we're going to go through it and dissect it even more because there's so much stuff to talk about. And now with Kid Cudi, that's going to be even more stuff that we can talk about. But it will keep until next week, and then we can have the whole week coverage. Like I'm trying to recap it now for you guys here. Plus, I don't know if anybody watches the Power series anymore, but that Power Raising Canaan, y'all let me know. I'm gonna put a poll up to see if y'all watch it or not, because I definitely need to talk about that with y'all. And I definitely want to talk about the movie Sinners with you all too. So I'm going to put some polls up to see if there's any interest, to see if you guys want to talk about it. I may just do it as a members only live. I don't know. Either way, we're going to talk about it. But until then, me and Dream are going to be outie 5,000. Hope you like the finished look. You know, just a little something, something, you know, to run out the door in case you got to make errands or whatever, but you want to put together face. Like, I'm going to be doing a spinoff on this with using the new Natasha Denona palette. This is the Bloom palette that I recently got from her. We're going to do a look with that for tomorrow because I'm going to the doctor and she loves when I get all glammed up to go see her. So anyway, that is that for tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. Share this out with everyone you know. And I will see you back here on Sunday for Sunday Sips. Until then, you have now been bellified. Take care, babes. Bye. Say bye, Dream. Say bye to everybody. Dream, you gonna say bye?